All right, about to have nosy ass Mercury enter his way into emotional Cancer. So when it comes to Mercury being in Cancer right now, we're gonna be pretty much thinking and communicating, and of course having an emotional connection when it comes to the things that's on our mind and hearts during this time. See now, Mercury, Mercury is all about mind, intellect, and of course looking at the details. Cancer is all about the emotions and the subconscious. So the better you can pretty much utilize these transits to work in your favor, you'll be right. Now what's going to oppose you is going to be Pluto and Capricorn. Someone or something that's trying to take you out of your comfort zone. So be aware of this. Now when it comes to the first house, it's Cancer ascendant. Your focus is to pretty much put your mind and your focus on having emotional care towards your personal life, your personal interests, and of course what you personally got going on within your life. And if you're planting good seeds, you'll be able to actually go ahead and of course manifest all the value and systems within your perspective. Second house, if you all have this, got this in your second house, whatever's on your heart and your mind when it comes to the things you value and love and appreciate the most when it comes to your material and your resources, money on your mind, that's going to pretty much make its way towards your third house, your environment, your surroundings. Now, what's going to oppose you and throw you off is going to be some eighth house, some secrets, some animosities, or some enemies when it comes to this perspective, or someone or something that you had a deep connection with is going to try to take power and control and get you out your comfort zone when it comes to your resources and your material. Third house, whatever's on your heart and your mind, what you're thinking about and your focus is pretty much to be focusing on your environment or doing a cleanse when it comes to social medias and things that you communicate with when it comes to your friends, your environment, your surroundings. These people don't make you comfortable, then of course you need to go ahead and of course detach from them. Now if you're playing good seeds, you're going to pretty much be in a space where you can be able to have privacy, comfortability, safety, and security. Now what's going to be opposing you and throwing you off is going to be some harsh individuals from long distance travels, or someone or something that's pretty much opposing their beliefs on you, or having try to take power and control over your comfort zone when it comes to your environment, your surroundings. Fourth house, if you got to see your fourth house, you're going to be placed into an area where you need to go ahead and start planting seeds and focusing on home, family, privacy, and domestic natures, getting your home and your family right and getting them organized, and of course being a boss and taking power and control over that. Now what's going to happen here is going to be someone or something that's dealing with your status, your reputation, when it comes to your material or your resources. If you don't take power and control over your 10th house, someone will, and of course they will try to make you feel uncomfortable when it comes to your home, family, and privacy. Now if you plant good seeds, your fifth house is going to pretty much be enlightened when Mercury makes its way into Leo. Now if you got this in your fifth house, you're going to be placed into an endeavor of focusing and caring on the emotional level when it comes to your creativity, your expressions, and the way you pretty much put yourself off out there. Now what's going to kind of like oppose you is going to be someone or something that's in your 11th house, your associations, your groups, your friends, or secret animosity in that area. If you plant good seeds, you'll be able to have a hobby that you can work with on your routine basis. Now, if you got this in your sixth house, you need to go ahead and start caring about your health, your work, your routine, things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis. You might become a manager during this time if you plant the right seeds, and that will relate towards your seventh house. Now, what's going to oppose you? Now, a spirit or a vessel is going to pretty much oppose you when it comes to your dreams and imaginations, trying to mess up your psyche during this time. So be aware of that. Now, if you got Mercury and Cancer in your 7th house, you're a Capricorn ascendant. So by default, you could be your worst enemy when it comes to your ways of relating. But your focus right now is to be caring about some emotional connection when it comes to your relationships and your way you will relate with people, places, and things. And you can pretty much establish a bond during this time. Now you can offer exhaust yourself and go to the extremes in this area too. So be aware, try not to do too much of that. Balance and patience is time. It's key effort. Also, Scorpios, 8th house. If you got Mercury Cancer in your 8th house, you're a Sagittarius ascendant. So that means you need to focus on caring and loving and nurturing the privacy within your mind, your intellect, and take care of your mind during this time. See, Cancer falls in the 8th house, so it's going to be some heavy shit on your mind. Your mind always heavy. What your focus is, you need to focus on, going through deep transformation when it comes to caring about your mind during this time. Protect your mind during this time at all costs. Now, what's going to oppose you and hold you back? What can hold you back, possibly, could be your 2nd house. The things you value, the people you value, the people that value you, good or bad. Now, you got this in your 9th house. Your focus and your care is going to be you need to be loving and caring about your mind, expanding towards experiences, caring about your experiences, long distance travel. You're a Scorpio ascendant, so that means you need to go deep with, expanding your mind and getting all that dirt up out of it. So you can look at the bigger picture and of course your moralities and of course your beliefs and pretty much expand. This way when Mercury get its way to Leo, your status and reputation, what you're known for, you're going to receive good status and reputation when it comes to intellect, focus, and attention. Now if you got this in your 10th house, you need to be focusing on, it's debilitated here. So that means your mind can be real messed up during this time. So try not to allow that to happen. So you're already on the opposite ends. So your focus right now is to be focusing and thinking and communicating emotionally, having an emotional connection when it comes to your status, your reputation, your goals, and your business. The better you can do that, the things you associate yourself with will pretty much work in your favor. Now, what's going to oppose you and hold you back can be your home, your family, and your privacy. Now, if your 11th house, you need to put yourself into an area of caring emotionally and having an emotional, loving connection towards the things you associate yourself with, your gadgets, technology, networking skills, or your groups and your friends and your acquaintances. Feel me? Care about that. If you're playing good seeds, your dreams gonna come true. Now, what's gonna oppose you and hold you back is gonna be someone that's in your 5th house, someone that's taking power and control of your hobbies, your romance, your love affairs, your appreciations, your childlike natures, and of course, last but not least, if you got this in your 12th house, you need to go ahead and start caring about your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies and illusions. And the better you can pretty much do this, the better seeds you plant, you will be able to actually, your personality and your mind is going to be on point, Leo 7. Now, what's going to oppose you and hold you back is going to be your work, your health, your routines. That's going to fuck you up.